on Top Flight TV. Hope everybody is well today. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up. You see the title. You see what's going on. I'm asking the question, or I'm making a statement. I'm making a comment. Why DC DMV? Let's say DMV artists don't go too far. All right. Now we know we got some DMV artists. We have Wale. We have Logic. We have Corday. We have certain artists, right? They are far. When I mean far, I mean far. I'm not talking about local popularity. I'm talking about far. We have certain artists that are far, okay? I'm asking the question, majority of DMV artists, it's a lot of them. Why don't they go far? My name is Top Flight. This is Top Flight TV. Big shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. We chop it up here live at least once, twice a week. I'm gonna get to all comments in a minute. I want to get my point off, and then we can rock out. So, I just did a video on No Savage. No Savage was on video. It's circulating right now. It's a video circulating to him in the store. He is joking with a clerk, basically saying how rich he is and how he can, help dude, quit his job for $20,000 or $20. I don't know what the number was, but it was a video posted. It was not a good look. No Savage looked very heartbreak kid. What it do? No Savage looked it looked corny, man, to be honest with you. And I like No Savage. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm an older cat, but I'm a fan of No Savage's music. The video was a bad look, and a lot of people in the comments felt the same way. It was kind of disappointing. Now, that brings me to another topic, the same topic, but this is why I'm here. Now, the DC OGs or the DMV older guys, I saw a lot of them condoning No Savage's behavior. And I want to ask a question, and I'm going to make a statement. Do they really want to see No Savage win? I don't think they want to see any of these young artists win. I don't think the OGs in the rap game in the DMV want to see the young artists win, because they didn't really win. The reason why I say that is, if they wanted to see these young dudes win, they would pull them up and say, hey, bro, don't do it like this, do it like this, that, and the third. Now, why don't DMV artists go far? Now, I'm going to give my conjecture. I'm going to give my opinion. And my opinion is the local popularity, the local fame, right? It swallows a lot of people up. And a lot of people get over ego. Their ego goes very high and they get egotistical, right? And they think they've made it already when they haven't really done the work yet. They've gotten popular. They got a lot of views on their YouTube, but they haven't got that big bag yet. They haven't got that sign from a record label. Not saying that that's the route you gotta go, but they haven't gotten comfortable yet. You understand? Because they're still running around the DMV. Now, and there's nothing wrong with running around the DMV. I'm just saying, why aren't they going far? A Wale. You don't catch Wale. You don't see Wale running around the DMV. You just don't. You don't see Corday running around the DMV at the 7-Eleven making little corny videos with the clerk. You don't see it. You understand? So I'm asking the question and I'm making the statement. My man Henry's in the building. What it do, big dog? I'm making a statement. No Savage just came home. Highly anticipated. A lot of people were waiting for No Savage to come home, me included. Again, I'm a fan. He's a young cat, but I'm a fan of his music. I'm waiting for him to come home. He's kind of like the only hope for DC street music, to be honest. Let's be honest here, okay? No Savage is pretty much the only hope for DMV street music. So we're waiting on No Savage to get home. And the first thing I'm saying was him hit the studio. That's what's up. He's doing what he's supposed to do. A lot of other videos I saw him on live, and it was The, what I'm seeing is not what I want to see from him. I want to see him in a better place. I want to see him more structured. After you get out of a situation that he got out of, he went to jail for a shooting in Tyson's Corner Mall. After you get out of something like that, you should be structured. You shouldn't be out here in the street getting high. It shouldn't even really be no weed like that, to be honest with you. It shouldn't be no weed, no alcohol like that. It should be work, 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 work. And what I'm saying is, dude is running around here getting high, worried about the wrong things. And I don't believe the people around him have sense either. You understand? Because the first thing I would do, if that was my artist, I don't know if he still signed to Shy Glizzy or not. I know they were in the studio not long ago. But the first thing I would do is we would have to put the weed and alcohol down. That's number one. Or we will have to limit the weed and alcohol. After we do the work at night, sure. Don't go out in the street when you're under the influence, whatever, because that's how stuff happens. So if I was Shy Glizzy or whoever his handler is now, we will be doing things more structured. We will be getting our health right. He will be in the gym immediately. That will be part of his routine. You have to go to the gym. Why do you have to go to the gym? Number one, you have to go to the gym because in show business, you are a reflection of your brand. You don't want to be sitting around smoking, drinking, getting fat, getting stiff. You want to be the best that you can be, right? So we would definitely be in that gym. We would want him to be structured, have discipline, things of that nature. I'm not trying to be a prude or whatever the case is, but I'm talking about business. I'm talking about business. What do you think? Look, take the rat Gunner. I'm gonna call him a rat because he's a rat. Take Gunner for instance. That boy got out of his situation. We know how he got out of his situation. That boy went straight to the gym. That boy lost 50 pounds. You understand? Yeah, Dasha, going to the gym is going to help with your mentality. And that's what I meant by discipline. We saw Gunner go straight to the gym, get his body right. Because it says a lot about you when you're in the gym and you care about your body. Brands are going to see this. Record labels are going to see, oh, No Savage is home. He's not on no knucklehead stuff. Your value is going to shoot up out the roof. If the labels and the brands and the investors see you in the corner store making jokes and clowning the clerk, they not trying to mess with you like that. I'm not trying to mess with nobody like that. I would like to see somebody that is about business, that is about something. You understand? Because at the end of the day, an artist is an investment. They don't want any reckless behavior. You just got out of a situation that some would call reckless. I didn't call No Savage reckless for what he did in that mall. I think he handled himself the way he was supposed to. Do I think the gunshots were necessary? I don't know. I wasn't in that situation, but I was not mad at No Savage. It kind of made me more of a fan the way he handled himself in that mall incident. But going back to my point, why are a lot of DMV artists not making it? A lot of DMV artists aren't making it because they're caught up in hood activities. At some point, you have to get out of the hood activities and you have to get into business mode. You have to get into grown man mode. If you want your business to succeed, Dasha Chronicle says it shows you have discipline and respect for yourself, so people are cautious to not belittle you. Absolutely. It serves so many purposes to work on your health, especially if you're an artist. If you're an artist, you are investing in yourself by taking care of yourself. Smoking weed, popping perks, drinking Don Julio, that's going to lead to trouble. That's going to lead to trouble. A lot of these artists are addicts, dog. Let's just keep it real. A lot of artists are addicts. You understand? Why do you think P. Diddy is in the situation he's in now? One of the reasons. He had power and money and he was a drug addict. Let's just keep it real. We got to call it what it is. A lot of these artists are using, okay, and they're not. When you're using, you can't use your brain. You understand? And you do things that are out of your character. When you're not using, when you're not under the influence, you're able to think better and make better decisions. You understand? I was really disappointed seeing some of the older DC dudes or DMV guys. They were excusing his behavior. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't think the older cats in the DMV want the younger cats to win. I don't think they want them to win. And I say that because a lot of the older artists in the DMV, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. And the thing is, they didn't make it, so they don't want to see the younger cats make it because they're not helping them with their decision making. They need to huddle around No Savage. They need to be on his phone telling him what to do, what not to do. Look, trust me, I understand. Young cats, you can't tell them a whole lot. It's not a lot you can say to a young dude. They're going to brush you off. But somebody needs to pull them up by the coattail and let them know you only got one opportunity. Let me tell you something. No Savage just got out 2 weeks ago. You got one opportunity. This is your opportunity, homie. In about a month, nobody's going to care that you home. If you don't do something amazing, by January 1st, nobody's going to care. You understand me? Nobody's going to care what you got going on. If the music is not hitting, you going to have to really do something that is monumental for you to be a factor. It's so many artists out here. The game is saturated. And what is going to separate you from everybody else? What was separating him was his long-awaited, people were waiting for him to get home. That's what he had going for him. He had one up on everybody. People missed him. He's been gone for 2 to 3 years. People had time to miss him and want him home and think about him and things of that nature. So he's home now. Now you got to handle business. Or you're going to be another DMV rapper with no car. That's the bottom line. And I deal with DMV rappers. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do business with them. And a lot of them can't make it to my studio because they don't have a car. I'm talking about the DMV rappers with 90,000 followers. They don't have cars. And I'm not knocking nobody that don't got a car. But they don't even care because they got 90,000 followers. They can get booked at the local club, right? They could probably call around and any broad would want to come over and hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of DMV artists are worried about the wrong shit. That's just what it is. You dig? So, yeah, I wanted to drop that off, man. I felt compelled to talk about that topic. This does not just pertain to DMV artists. This pertains to people all around the world. I don't care if you rap. I don't care if you got a 9 to 5. You understand? To succeed in life, we have to be careful about what we do. I have to be careful about what I do. For me to succeed in life, I have to walk light out here. I can't be out here getting high, drinking, stumbling around, and just doing reckless stuff. I won't be successful. You understand? Grieve says, yo, bro, love from Italy. Shout out to Italy, man. Shout out to you, homie. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. Another thing I want to touch on, JayZ. JayZ pretty much denounced Diddy as his friend. Okay, that's been circulating for the past 48 hours. JayZ's lawyer came out and said that Diddy and Sean Carter were never friends. Okay? Yeah. What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna give my take, but that's not a surprise. That's no surprise. Do I think JayZ told his lawyer to say that? No. What I think is, I think that the definition of friends, when they say they weren't friends, people, and I was puzzled about this too, people kept trying to associate JayZ with Diddy, and I was confused. Because I'm like, okay, we seen pictures of them, but they wasn't really friends like that. They weren't really, when we mean friends, we mean friends. We mean JayZ, Damon Dash friends. You know what I'm saying? The way I always looked at their relationship, I always looked at Diddy and Jay-Z's relationship as people that are in the business that have lasted 2 decades, that have been through a lot, that acknowledge each other, that respect each other, that have partied and been around each other in certain instances, that have networked with each other. That's how I looked at that. Now, that's different from being a friend. I go through it all the time. I deal with people, I have associates. That would be more of a proper term from what I see with those guys. In the industry, people are your friend as long as you have something to offer. You understand? People are your friend as long as you have something to offer. Let me get to these comments real quick. William C says, I remember Jay-Z always telling Diddy, get off the table, stop acting up, messing up the party. Where did he say that at? I don't even remember that. Grieve says, what part are you from? I'm in Maryland, homie. I'm in Maryland. Yeah, I never looked at it as they were friends. You understand? I got people in my life. I got associates. I got people that I might be at an event with, or I see them at an event. We might get a picture. People that I might talk to when it comes to business. Yeah, it's cold out here right now, homie. William C says when they were coming up. Okay. Yeah, I believe you, brother. I've never seen it. But yeah, I talk to people about business stuff. Would I consider them a friend? Sure, in a light-hearted term, that's my friend. But have they been to my home? No. Do they know my kids? No. You know what I'm saying? Just Jacob, what it do? Virginia's in the building. Shout out to Virginia, man. I love VA. I love VA. Williams, I got to be in VA Saturday, matter of fact. William C says because it was 20 years ago. Okay. Yeah, I believe it. Let me tell you something. Jay-Z is a lot smarter than to be attach himself to Puff Daddy. Jay-Z is a lot smarter than to be at a party with Puff Daddy having sex with underage kids. Jay-Z is no fool, okay? If he parted from Dame Dash, what makes you think he would go run over to Diddy and inherit these degenerate ways? I don't believe it. Dasha says how to deal with a partner with substance issues that lashes out when mad. They apologize. Mental health issues, but trying to do better. Yeah. Grieve says, is it real, all the things they say about Diddy? I don't believe all the things. I believe some of the things. I don't believe that it's as bad as they're making it out to be. I think the charges are trumped up. I think that they are overcharging Diddy, but I do believe he has some level of guilt, as we all do. Henry says, I will tell you what I think, and my thinking came from things that happened years ago. Other people's bad situations from taking photos with this generation. In these times, be careful taking photos. Now, that's a fact. You got to be careful who you take photos with. And Jay-Z knows this. But the truth will set you free at the end of the day. The truth will set you free, man. As long as Jay-Z knows that he hasn't participated in anything, I believe that, if you haven't done anything, there won't be any evidence. Jay-Z, the damage is already done with Jay-Z. They've already damaged his brand. Jay-Z's brand is already damaged. You understand? Yeah. Grieve says, because in the news, my country, it's a little bit twisted about things. Yeah, man, the news, the media is crazy in 2024. It's kind of like an anything goes. They're reporting anything. They're bringing Jaguar right up on the stage. They're bringing Choke No Joke up on their stages. I believe Jay-Z is going to put an end to all that. I believe all that's about to come to an end. I think Jay-Z has had enough. He's willing to put his resources and fight for his name. Not only that, he has the NFL resources behind him. You understand? He got the NFL lawyers behind him and private investigators and media people. William C says, Jay said he would have to pay for prison reform. Ah, okay. Well, that's one theory. I think it's a little deeper than prison reform. To be honest, I believe that Jay-Z and Beyonce, I believe they are symbols of black success, and I believe that people want them out of here. The amount of Beyonce slander that I see on the internet is crazy, even by black women. Black women slander Beyonce more than anybody I've seen, and I just don't get it. She's very talented. She's a very talented artist. She's done a lot in her career. I don't understand why people hate her so much. I'm not a big fan. I don't listen to Beyonce, but I can give credit where credit's due. Reeves says, are UFOs real in the USA? Well, they're saying that they're drones. They're talking about drones that have been flying around the New York area. Yeah, Dasha says she's very humble and respected and gives back. Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. They're trying to put devil worship on them, and it's crazy, man. Like, let me tell y'all a quick story. I was online yesterday, and I saw a story about JayZ and Ellen being satanic worshipers and this, that, and the third. Somebody posted they posted like a meme that basically was letting everybody know that this post was misinformation. And what I did was I said to my man, I said, hey, my man, I'm going to steal this. Thank you. And I got bombarded with comments. Let me tell y'all something. It's wicked out here. Listen to this. It was a dude that came on it. He was so mad that I called it misinformation. He said to me, he told me that I was a pedo. And he said that he was going to report me for being a pedo. He went and started looking at my profile pictures. He started looking at my profile, and he kept attacking me like, yeah, you're going to find out. I'm going to post your social security. You're a pedo. He accused me of this. And I'm like, whoa. Like, is that wicked out here? He was like, well, you're defending one, so you must be one too. And then he labeled me that. And he said he's going to expose this. And he's all the way in Texas. I'm in Maryland. I've never seen this guy. And I'm like, man, this is what we're doing now? This is what people are doing. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. And the thing is, let me say something. Would it surprise me if these celebrities were into Satan worship? No, it wouldn't surprise me. I used to believe the same thing. But as I got older, I started to realize, what the fuck do I know? Because I saw a YouTube video? because there's a YouTube video out there, that means that I know some information that nobody else knows. Let me tell y'all something about this internet. Right now and before, content creation is a big industry. Facebook is paying people for engagement. Who in here has Facebook? Press 1 if you got Facebook. This is something you need to know. And I wish more people would talk about it. Hit the 1 if you got Facebook. If you go on Facebook right now, you will see some of the most over-the-top headlines. You'll see people that make little posts about Kendrick and Drake, about Jay-Z, about Diddy. You'll see all these posts that are over the top. It's kind of like the National Enquirer. I'm an old cat, so a lot of y'all know about the National Enquirer. When you would go into the grocery store, you would see the National Enquirer. You would see a headline like, the Queen of England is an alien. You see crazy shit like that. This is what is going on social media. You understand? But what the common folks don't understand is Facebook is paying content creators to make posts. You understand me? There's something called Meta, to where as though you can sign up. The more engagement you get, the more money you get. So the people that work, a lot of people that work 9 to 5s, or a lot of people that don't know about this, they see a headline and they're like, oh, let me comment it. They believe what's going on. So they're commenting on it, they're liking it, not knowing all they're doing is getting these people engagement. They're typing fake news so they can get engagement. No different than the National Enquirer. A lie is more entertaining than the truth. Do you understand that? Let's go to YouTube. When YouTube first hit the scene, when I first got on YouTube, the first thing I did was I started looking up the Illuminati stuff. You understand? Am I the only one? The first thing I did was start looking up the concentration camps, the FEMA camps. I went down a rabbit hole. This is what I was on. It was so interesting. It was so deep. And as I went on, I'm like, damn, I'm telling people, I'm spreading the message about the New World Order. You know what I'm saying? But as I grew up and as I got older, I'm like, hold up. I started using common sense. I started using critical thinking. And I'm like, you know what? How the fuck would the Illuminati's information leak on the YouTube? And then as I became a content creator, I started saying to myself, well, shit, these people are just trying to get views. They're telling you anything. They're putting together these nice little videos that are going to keep you engaged, keep you watching. They're putting these things together because they want their channel to flourish. That's what's going on. And a lot of people are falling for this madness, man. And, you know, the thing is, it's very dangerous. It's a dangerous thing to be spreading all this misinformation. You understand? Because what if something really does happen out here, right? And it's a bunch of people spreading misinformation. Are these Russian bots? Is this a foreign country that is doing a cyber attack? Is this what's going on? To create distrust in the government, to create distrust in the celebrities, to create distrust amongst Americans. You dig? A lot of people aren't using their brain, man. And a lot of people just see a headline. They don't do any other. Me and my mother got into it. Let me tell you. Me and my mother got into it. I got on the phone with her and she started talking like Jaguar Wright. She started spewing everything that Jaguar Wright says. I said, Ma, listen, have you done any research? Have you done any research on anything that you're talking about? See, when you do research, you have to research this side and then you got to research the other side. You cannot just research the side that fits what you want to believe. You have to stop and say, you know what? Let me go check out the other side, the side that's not quite as entertaining. Let me go look into both sides and see which one makes more sense. And a lot of people don't do that. Yeah, an analytical mind, absolutely, man. You got to analyze things. A lot of critical thinking has to happen, man, especially in 2024. I want to see what goes on in 2025, man. The new year is coming up. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be wild, I believe. We got Little Dirk coming up. His case will be heard in 2025. He just got hit with some more charges that he's facing life and the death penalty. It's going to be a lot going on, man. We got these drones flying around. I don't know what that's about, but a lot of these conspiracy theorists, I'm not mad at conspiracy theorists because they question things. The thing I don't like is when you make it fact. Don't make it a fact. Don't tell me I'm stupid, right? Don't tell me I'm stupid because I don't believe exactly what you believe. It's always good to question even what the government tells us. But at the end of the day, you still have to have some common sense. You dig? But look, man, I got to get back in here. I'm going to holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Henry, Lacey, William, Grieve. Shout out to y'all, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. William C says, it's the shorts. The YouTube generation never seen an encyclopedia. Yep. YouTube, it said, what's good, boss, man? Those lips. Okay, all right. I hate that shit, homie. Okay. All right. Hey, appreciate y'all. Y'all be good, man. Until next time.